Ring simulan yung pagtatanong sa NBI kay Director Santiago, sir. Gaya ng naalala nyo siguro, ako po'y sumulat ng letter sa inyong tanggapan, humihingi po ng update dun sa manhunt nyo noon para kay Guo Huaping. And then just a few days later, nakatanggap po ako ng impormasyon na wala na nga siya sa Pilipinas. At ito nga po, gaya ng pinaalala ni Chair Coco, ang isiniwalat ko sa isang manifestation nitong August 19th. So, ang tanong ko po sa inyo, kailan po ninyo nalaman ng NBI na wala na sa Pilipinas si Alice Guo?
I'm sorry. Ma'am, good morning po. Noon pong maibigay sa inyo yung information, noon po namin nalaman. Opo.
So, nung bandang August, anong petsa po nga po yun?
19, sir. Ay, ma'am. 19 po, Your Honor.
Alright, August 19. Matanong ko po si Director Casio ng PAOK. Kayo po, ang PAOK, kailan nyo po nalaman na wala na pala dito sa Pilipinas si Alice Guo?
Same as with the NBI, ma'am. So during the time that you were having your privilege speech, I communicated immediately with our colleagues from Malaysia, and they informed me to in the affirmative that indeed she went through the remigration process on July 18, ma'am.
So, pero independently, bukod pa sa manifestation ko nung August 19 na kasabay ng NBI, alam nyo na wala sa Pilipinas si Alice Guo?
No, ma'am. We only knew about it during the time of your privilege speech, ma'am.
Oh, I see. Matanong naman po sa DOJ. Sino pong nandito sa DOJ? Alright, so pati yung ating head ng IACATS, Yusek T. Ang DOJ po, kailan ninyo nalaman na wala na dito sa Pilipinas si Alice Guo?
Sa Lunes po namin na nalaman na matibay ang impormasyon na wala na siya dito sa bansa.
Lunes, August 19 din. Alright. Independently po ninyong nalaman na wala na siya dito sa Pilipinas?
Sa Senate hearing yun din po, ma'am. So
sa Senate manifestation ko rin po ninyo lamang nalaman. And sa Bureau of Immigration po, kay Com Tan 5, kayo po, kailan nalaman ng BI na wala na dito sa Pilipinas si Alice Guo?
Good morning, Madam Chair. Good morning, sirs. We received the information from PNP-IG on August 15 in the afternoon.
So 4 days before po ng aking manifestation at nalaman ng ibang lahat ng mga ahensya, alam nyo na rin po, August 15, wala na dito sa Pilipinas si Alice Guo.
That's the information we received, ma'am, from PNP. And upon receipt of that information, we immediately conducted validation on the information.
And na-validate nyo nga po na totoo?
We got the confirmations on 19 in the morning up to the 20th when all the information we got were validated already, Your Honor.
Okay. So, August 15 pero hindi nyo sinabi kaagad sa DOJ na meron kayong ganyang information at mula sa PNP? Kasi yung DOJ, sabi nila, andito pa rin si Alice Guo noong August 19.
Yes, ma'am. We informed DOJ and the Office of the Executive Secretary on the 20th in the morning when there was already a confirmation and validation of the information that were coming in, considering that there were conflicting informations that we have been receiving. Like, for example, ma'am, the flight from Manila to Malaysia on the Batik Air, the flight 0177 from Malaysia to Denpasar, which we confirmed as a flight from Denpasar to Malaysia. Then we received information that she already flew to Singapore, and we also immediately conducted verification in our own records kung lumabas ba siya, gumamit siya ng airports or seaport dito sa atin. So when we had the correct information already, it was the time that we informed the Office of the Executive Secretary and the Office of the Secretary of Justice.
Okay po, Commissioner. Kaya lang in-inform nyo sila, ang DOJ at Office of the ES, sabi nyo August 20. So kung hindi nyo in-inform ang DOJ nung August 15, bakit hindi nyo sila in-inform kahit nung August 19, nung nag-manifestation na ako, nung sinabi ng DOJ on that day, August 19, na sa pagkakaalam nila, andito pa sa Pilipinas si Alice Guo. Sinabi ng dalawa pang ahensya dito ngayon na August 19 lamang nila nalaman. Kung hindi man August 15, bakit hindi nyo in-inform ang DOJ August 19, nung nag-manifestation naman na ako?
On August 19, Monday, Your Honors, right after the regular flag ceremony that we had, I immediately convened the Board of Commissioners and called the Chief of our Intelligence Division and the Chief of our Fugitive Search Unit and issued a memorandum for them to conduct an investigation and validation of all the information coming in. And while in the process of doing that, Your Honor made the manifestation with the Senate, and when we received the detailed report from our Intelligence Division and Fugitive Search Unit, we endorsed it to the Office of Executive Secretary and the Office of the Secretary of Justice in the morning of August 20, Your Honor.
I understand that, Commissioner, pero what I'm getting at is yung isang sinasabi na rin namin paulit-ulit na better and more timely coordination. Kasi lalo na pagkatapos ng manifestation ko, so public na yon, and yun na nga sinabi ng DOJ na nandito pa si Alice Guo sa araw na iyon, hindi ba't sana mas maigi kung in-inform nyo na sila sa information na meron ng BI mula pa sa PNP?
Madam Chair, if I may.
Yes, SP Pro Temp, you have the floor.
Ang ibig niyo ba sabihin, kung hindi pa nag-privilege speech si Senator Risa, hindi niyo malalaman na wala na si Alice Guo rito?
No, Your Honor. In fact, even before the privilege speech of the Honorable Chairperson, I already issued a memorandum to our Chief of Intelligence Division to conduct an investigation and render a report immediately because of the information we got from the PNP.
Where did you get the information from?
From PNP Intelligence Group, Your Honor.
Confirmed na wala siya sa bansa.
It
You are
was-
from BID? You are from BID?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because I asked that question during the last hearing, as we speak before. Nandito ba si Alice Guo? You answered in the BID representative answered in the affirmative.
Yes, Your Honor, because based on our records, there was no departure of Alice Guo at that time.
But do you agree with me that madaling tumakas dito sa Pilipinas? Chartering a private plane
Yes, Your
and
Honor.
using a not so busy airport where no BID, no CAAP present there.
Your Honor, in all international airports, the recognized international...
Not only international airports, we have a lot of small airports here.
Yes, Your Honor, it's possible.
It's possible that
Yes,
you can
Your Honor.
escape there
Yes, Your Honor.
because there's no personnel of BID and CAAP.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you,
Madam Chair?
SP Pro Temp. And ang susunod kasing pinakamahalagang tanong, paano sila nakaalis ng bansa? Okay?
Madam Chair.
NBI muna. And if I may ask, NBI, can you lead off answering that question after I recognize? Sino po yung... Okay, Sendo Roy, and then NBI, let's hear from you. Paano nakaalis sa Pilipinas sina Alice Guo? Sendo Roy.
Yes, Madam Chair. Andito man lahat ng government investigating agencies ngayon, Madam Chair. Siguro kung meron na silang investigation report pertaining to this case. I-share na nila sa atin ngayon, mag-raise nila silang hand kung meron silang alam, at kung wala man, baka pwede sila magbigay man lang sa atin kahit theory man lang as to the disappearance of Alice Go for the consumption of this committee, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Salamat po, Sen. Doroy.
Madam
Yes,
Chair?
kung may mga reports,
Madam Chair?
ang ating mga investigating agencies, pakisubmit sa atin. Pero tatanungin ko rin po, para malaman din ng ating publikong nagnunood, sa pagkaalam po ninyo, paano nakaalis sa Pilipinas si
Madam Chair,
Alice Go?
pwede
Yes,
makasingit?
of course, Sen. Rafi.
Ang tanong ko sa immigration, total, nandito naman yung si Sheila. Paano siya lumabas? Ano yung tatak niya sa passport nung siya ay lumabas ng bansa?
Compton 5.
Thank you, Your Honor. Madam Chair, we were able to examine the passport of Ms. Sheila when she was rendered to our country last August 22. And we saw an Malaysian immigration stamp of arrival in her passport, but we did not find any Philippine immigration stamp for her departure.
So that means it's possible na hindi siya gumamit ng aeroplano, maybe seacraft?
It is a possibility, Your Honor, that she left the country by not using the regular immigration processes.
Or she must have used an airplane, or she boarded a chartered airplane. Ito yung modus, Commissioner. Dalawang passport hawak niya. Yung isang passport ay fake. Yung isang passport yung tunay. Yung fake na passport, siyempre, nag-board siya ng chartered plane, walang sita-sita doon. Pag-akit niya ng aeroplano, darating yung CIQ, Customs Immigration Quarantine. Ipapakita yung passport na fake. Since wala namang scanner na dala yung mga nag-board sa aeroplano na mga binanggit kong taga Customs Immigration Quarantine, walang scanner, itinatawag lamang yan, am I right? Viber, kung merong hit yung pasahero na nasa harap nila at nasa manifest. Right? So, ngayon, ang gagawin ng immigration ay, of course, tatatakan yung fake. And then, itong isa pang passport na meron siya na tunay, patatatakan niya sa recto na lumabas siya. Para pagdating niya doon sa country of destination, malinis yung pagpasok niya.
Commissioner, so we can get to the bottom of yung tanong ni Sen. Rafi. I was going to ask you this later. Can you present yung passport ni na Ms. Sheila Guo kasama yung mga stamps? Can you do that during this hearing, Commissioner?
The original of the passports, Your Honors, are in the possession of NBI as part of their evidence, but the Bureau of Immigration retained copies of the passports.
Then the chair will request the copies, and then mamaya itatanong ko rin sa NBI kung maaring ipakita yung passport na iyon ni Ms. Sheila Guo kasama po yung mga stamps. May I recognize the presence of Majority Leader Francis Tolentino, Sen. Joel Villanueva as well. Salamat po sa inyong pagdalo. Yes, Chair
Ma'am,
Coco.
bago natin malimutan yung may nabanggit kasi si Commissioner Tansinco. We have to give credit where credit is due. Ang BID, you acted on information coming from PNPIG. So, andito ba si PNPIG?
Nandito, Chair. Si General
Sino?
Salvador po.
Oh, General Salvador, kayo. So, saan nyo nakuha yung yung information nyo?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning po. Practically, Your Honor, the PNP Intelligence Group Foreign Liaison Division received first information that there were names of the subjects booked from Singapore to the Philippines.
General, when did you receive that information?
I don't have the official report, Your Honor, but I was informed that it was around August 14, Your Honor.
So the day before na nalaman, so the day after, pinadala nyo na po sa BI, August 15.
We first worked with our foreign police attaché counterparts just simply to verify and validate this. The fact nga po na hindi sila sumakay from Singapore to the Philippines, but instead we were able to monitor them that they went to Indonesia. So that is where the intelligence coordination went through, and since the PNP has limited authority with respect to immigrations, that's why we passed the information to the Bureau of Immigration, Your Honor.
To add further dun sa tanong ni Chair Coco, yung pagpunta po nila instead of to Singapore to Indonesia, yun po yung pagpunta nila sa Denpasar, sa Bali. Tama po ba yun?
That may be the assumption, Your Honor, because hindi nga sila sumakay from Singapore to the Philippines.
Madam Chair.
If Sen Coco, and then I'll
I'm
go
sure
to
I'm sure meron siguro tong documentation, General Salvador. Bigyan nyo na lang kami nung however you recorded all of this information at makita namin how you operate, how you gather your information, and how you use your intelligence funds. O yan ang maganda example ng paggamit ng intelligence funds. O, kita mo, meron din tayong positibo na kasi against ako sa intelligence funds actually pagdating sa budget season. Pwede nyo pong ipagmayabang sa amin nyo when I ask you how the PNP uses its mga 800 million peso yata intelligence funds yan eh. So, 900 million pesos. So, bigyan nyo po kami ng, yan is one example, one achievement, and just give us a glimpse of how the documentation as far as that is concerned. Kung pwede po.
Yes, Your Honor, including our letter to the police attaché for the coordination, Your Honor.
Madam Chair.
Salamat, Chair Coco. And good practice, no? Naghintay lang ang PNP ng isang araw to relay that usable information to other agencies. Hindi po naghintay ng 4 na araw para makaaksyon ng mas mabilis in coordinated fashion ang gobyerno. So, Sen. Duroy and then Majority.
I have to attend to another preside
kung
over
maaari po.
the
Majority
ILG's
Leader,
budget.
you have the floor.
Just one question. Words of commendation probably would be in the offing for the PNP IG group as well as the Bureau of Immigration for having facilitated the return of this lady in front of us right now. But my question is this. News reports indicate, and even your spokesperson mentioned a while ago in a radio program, was that the reason why there was I forgot to commend again the government, the immigration authorities of Indonesia. The reason why it was facilitated was because coincidentally there was an ASEAN Immigrations Convention. Had it not been for that ASEAN Immigration Convention where you had the privilege of talking to the your Singaporean counterpart, Indonesian counterparts, your Malaysian counterparts, baka wala si itong babae sa harap natin. Tama ba yan?
Good morning, Your Honor. With due respect, Your Honor, it was a coincidence that we were gathered in one place in that particular day. But when we received that information, I officially wrote a letter to my counterparts in Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia.
So, wait a minute. Had it not been, even without that convention, without that face-to-face meeting, sumulat ka talaga, ma-accomplish din ito?
Yes, Your Honor. Because we have a close coordination and cooperation among
the other immigration authorities.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kung totoo yung sinasabi ni Mr. Casio na lagi ko naririnig sa balita na ang pupuntahan talaga yung Golden Triangle, would it still be possible to facilitate the the return of this lady in front of us. I'm now referring to Thailand, where we have an extradition treaty. I'm now referring to Laos, wala tayong extradition treaty. I'm now referring to Myanmar without an extradition treaty. Kaya mo pa rin gawin yun?
Yes, Your Honor. In fact, my said letter was the basis of the rendition of the two going back to the Philippines.
To whom it may concern sa lahat na yun ng counterparts mo sa ASEAN?
Yes, Your Honor. In fact, I also wrote a letter to Hong Kong on the basis of the information that Wesley is flew to Hong Kong via Singapore.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I have no further questions. I have to preside over the DILG budget meeting.
Salamat, Majo. And then, just quickly, bago ko tawagin si Sendoroy, Director Casio, nabalitaan ko rin yung binanggit kanina na may sinasabi ang PAOK na sina Alice Guo and the rest of her party ay sinusubukang makapunta sa Golden Triangle. Pinaninindigan niyo pa ba ang statement na iyon?
There is a link to Cambodia as far as the two male siblings of Alice Guo are concerned, because for a time they had a business interest in gambling, offshore gambling operations in Cambodia. So we are forming a theory that they are trying to find a way to be able to go to that conflict area, Madam Chair.
Salamat, Director Casio. And speaking of theories, pagkatapos ni Sendoroy, tatanungin ko ulit isa-isa yung mga ehensya natin. So, as of today, ano nga yung teorya nyo? Paano nakaalis sina Alice Guo? Sendoroy?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I just would like to follow up the statement of the minority leader and the majority leader also regarding the PNP's performance, particularly the intelligence group. I would like to congratulate that unit, Madam Chair, because dyan pa ako nanggaling. I was then the